Well, no telling what's going to jump out. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Baby owls. Look at this. Oh, they're beautiful. Welcome. Glad to see you guys. I'm fixing to head over to the property, put out some mineral salt licks. I like to do a custom job on my mineral salt licks and not go buy them, the blocks and things like that. And I like to make my own. And the proper way to make one that'll make the horns grow great. And I've been using it for years. And I'll show you just a little later. I might even show you where I killed my bear and my wild hog last year, which is very tasteful. And people had told me that bear is very greasy, and I reckon it's the older bear, because the bear that I killed, it was about 200 pounds and very tasty, wasn't greasy at all, and it's good. I've been charging my four-wheeler and I'm fixing to fire it up, make sure it's working, go put a little air in the tires, then I'm gonna head over to the property and check it out, do a little bush hogging, put out some mineral licks. It's July, it's time to start kicking in. Walking down here to check on one of our shooting houses. We had a ladder stand there first, one of the members, and then they built this shooting house. I need to look around for some arrowheads on this after a while where this dirt's been uncovered. I really enjoy looking for arrowheads, and I find a whole lot. I'm 1/16 Cherokee, and I sure do love to see some arrowheads on the ground to put them in my collection. I'm gonna have to clean this up in front of these steps right here. I'm trying to be careful to watch out for snakes and washing and all kind of things. Well, that window's been taken down right there for some reason. It was just plexiglass, I believe, put in there, or no, it had a window that's being taken out. Uh-oh. Something's living in here. Look at all the scat from something. Well, no telling what's going to jump out. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Baby owls. Look at this. Oh, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Oh, they're scared. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm shaky with one hand holding this camera like this. But we'll let y'all grow up right here, and then we'll, when you fly off, we'll come in here and clean this stand up. This is your stand from now on until you grow up and fly out, okay? We'll talk to you later. I know that your mother's probably getting a lot of food for you, and so I don't have to worry about coming and putting out no food. Is that an egg? Okay. Let's leave them alone. I believe I was hearing the mama in there, unless them babies can make that noise like that. But that's why that wind is out right there. I would have never thought. I've had an idea to film their progress. They're already real large, and so I'm gonna make up something and put a camera on it, set it back in the back corner, and then film them as the mother feeds them and things. I hope it works. I'm gonna take a saw, I'm gonna cut off my target about 1 foot right here, and the hole that the owl is going in is smaller than that, and so they wouldn't, the owl wouldn't be able to pick it up, the mother, and then take it off somewhere. And that's my ideal. I hope it works. And mount it right here like this. I'm going to cover it up in plastic, all except for this, and then turn around when I have it turned on, set it in the shooting house and let it come on every time the mother comes in and feeds her babies. I hope it works. This is my workbench today. How you like it? My blackout archery target. My muddy modular camera to this board, and this is going to hold my camera up. And I have to tell you something funny. Years ago, when I was talking to a bunch of my friends about deer hunting, my friend Jerome, which is also a hunter, he said, "This is Bryson 101. I said that so many times since that, it was so funny that you might hear me say that from time to time, Bryson 101. And I've got a habit of doing thumbs up like I'm texting. If that annoys you, I'm sorry. I'm going to tighten this down in a little bit, but this will give you an idea of what I've done right here. I've put my Muzzy camera on this piece of board. I don't want the owl, I don't know how strong they are, I don't want the owl to pick it up and take it out that little window. I had to make it bigger than that window. So I'm going to cover this up with plastic and only leave this open right here, and I'll show you a picture of it when I finish and tape it down. That way it'll go off whenever she comes in to feed her young. And I did call the Georgia DNR, the Department of Natural Resources. I did call them and make sure it was okay for me to do this. They said as long as I didn't feed the owls, the baby owl, and I left them alone, didn't harass them, I can open the door and set this back in a corner and let this go off and send me pictures. And whenever they fly off, then I go get my camera back, all the plastic, and you know what's going to be on top of it. And but anyway, I love these muddy cameras. Great. This is the last buck that I took, and I did have it scored, and it grossed, I think it was 132, I believe. But this Muzzy, I hope, will give you a whole lot of viewing, and me a whole lot of viewing of those baby owls growing up with the mama. And I don't know, I have to research and see how far they're along, but that hissing sound, I did Google it, and it turns out that babies, when they feel frightened, start hissing. And I called the DNR, Department of Natural Resources, and they okayed me to do this as long as I didn't feed them or harm them in any way or try to touch them or make them my pets. As long as I leave them alone, they're on my private property and my shooting house. But I'm going to take great care that they don't get frightened at all. I'm just going to ease this into the box and take some video to show people on YouTube. The type of camera I use or the tools I use, I'll try to learn how to put a hashtag in there for the ones that would like to know what I use and why I use it. I'll maybe tell you on down the road on certain things. And so this is Bryson 101, trying to help somebody. There's my little device I made. It's already activated and going, so it's taking your picture. Smile. Gonna ease up here as easy as I can and slide this thing in. Try not to disturb the owl family. We've got a helicopter flying over us. We must be doing something right. I do not know if the mother's in here or not. I'm going to be as careful as possible. They're popping their jaws now. I hope they get used to that pretty soon. I come over here a few days ago, as you seen, the first time we seen the owls, and I made a mineral lick right there, a custom mineral lick, and put out corn beside it. And I do not have a camera on it, so I do not know what's hitting it, but I do have cameras other places. Okay. Let's head home.